Greetings, my name is Neosekken, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Corpse Party Blood Drive for the PC. In the last episode, we completed Chapter 3, and, long story short, Yoshiki and Marguerite have now entered Heavenly Host, along with Ayumi and Aiko and Inamaru. And also, we've learned, through some handy exposition and additional thoughographs that apparently Aiko found at some point, that everybody was tricked into coming back into Heavenly Host by a girl-like entity in a black dress that's clearly not human, but not exactly an your average looking ghost either. We have no idea who exactly she is, but apparently she is in control of Heavenly Host, rather than Yuki, who, if my memory serves me right, was chosen as the next foundation after we cured Sachiko at the end of Corpse Party Blood Drive. But I guess that's not the case. But yeah, that thoughtograph that Aiko showed us a few chapters ago, well, not a few chapters, but like back in Chapter 2, that was just a ruse that this entity had created in order to lure Ayumi and, well, the rest of them into Heavenly Host, to try to find the Book of Shadows, which was apparently never really here to begin with. So now that we know that my entire reason for coming here back into Heavenly Host is nothing more than a hoax, my number one priority at this point is to try to get the hell out of there. But before we resume and start Chapter 4, I have some wrong ends in Chapter 3 that I have to find, and I also unlocked EX Chapters 1 and 2. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to find the wrong ends for Chapter 3, and then check out the EX chapters. And I guess depending on how long it takes me to get through all of those, maybe I'll also start Chapter 4 as well. We'll see how things play out. But anyway, I think I'll just go ahead and restart Chapter 3. And I think my most obvious plan of attack I should try starting out is dying at certain key events. Like, I don't know, maybe me, like, allowing myself to drown in that lavatory, in all that bloody water, you know, stuff like that. Until eventually I find all the wrong ends. It'll probably take a little while, but, well, when I find one, you guys will see it. And now we wait. I'm not gonna lie, every single wrong end that I found so far, with the exception of the one where we find Sayaka's, where we tried to examine Sayaka's corpse in that one locker we found, every single wrong end I found has been kind of a letdown, honestly, when it comes to the gore department. You know, compared to the rest of the series. I hope this won't be a common theme throughout the rest of the game, because, well, I'll have to knock a point off the game's total score in my book at the end if that's the case. Anyway, I believe that is all the wrong ends that I had to find. I thought there was like one or two. I thought there was like at least two more I had to find, but, well, no. There was only the one. So, I will just go ahead and start the EX chapters and see what we got here. Blood Drive EX Chapters 1, Last Waltz. Hey. Morishige, eh? My entire body hurts. That's right. I couldn't move a muscle in my body. It's as if I were paralyzed. I tried to focus my strength into my arms to wake them up, but... My left arm seems to be broken. Wait a minute. Is this when you jumped from that window? Back in blood covered? You survived? Well, clearly you didn't survive, because, I mean, we found your ghost very recently, so... How did you die, then? The areas in most pain are my left arm and left side of my head. My shoulder seems to have taken some of the brunt as well. I lay on my stomach and turned my neck. The one muscle still mobile for me. To see an immediate environment full of broken branches and crushed leaves. Oh. Looks like I got caught in some branches. And... My ribs may be broken as well. One ungraceful sight I must be, and utterly helpless to boot. I mustn't allow Mayu to see me in such a state. Mayu. Please, don't look at me. Please stop staring at my insides. Cheek, please. Playing over my phone, so clearly Mayu's. I just couldn't get the sound of it out of my ears. It haunted my every thought and shook me to my core. Sorrow and anger, hatred and remorse. My head was flooded with wave upon wave of emotion. I'd allowed my own morbid curiosity to get the better of me, using it as justification to disrespect or even desecrate the corpses of countless unfortunate victims in this school. What a beautiful specimen. She sparkles so perfectly in the dim light, innards ripe with a red hue that belies the finality of their situation, appearing passionate and alive.
中身を見られて恥ずかしいかい？名も知らぬ君。
And her intestines are so thin and twisted. Are you embarrassed to show me what lies beneath your skin, my nameless angel?
俺の携帯に永遠に残しておいてあげるよ。はしたない君よ。
I shall preserve this perfection of my phone for all eternity. For you are truly so unsightly. I can't help but gaze upon you. One corpse more than any other caught my eye, however. And this wasn't just some nameless person I'd never known in life, as I initially assumed. She was a friend, whom I cherished as I would a sister. She was the light that kept me moving forward in this dark space. She was Mayu Suzumoto. But now, she was a stain. Her light had been snuffed, leaving only darkness in my heart. Poor bastard. I'm sorry, Mayu. I was... I cried with every last bit of my soul, penetrating the ugliness of my own physical form as I lay there, bruised and broken and covered in my own vomit. The pungent stench of bile filled my nose. And tears kept on streaming. I was sobbing so hard, and through possibly broken ribs no less, that my airways had backed up, causing me to break out into fits of coughing. A sudden gust of wind shook the leaves on the trees around me, chilling my body and soul and filling my ears with the sound of rustling leaves. My head hurts. I feel sick. I had to move. I knew that if I didn't, I would wither and die here, besmirched by my blood and the contents of my stomach. I attempted to stand, but the pain was disheartening. Blast it! I balanced myself on my right arm and, with excruciating effort, was able to forcefully climb back to my feet. I put my hand on the nearest tree, using it as a crutch with which to support my weight, as I relearned the mere art of remaining upright under these new physical restrictions. Glancing back toward the school, I noticed a rusty tub next to the wall. It was full of water from the near constant rain. Every step I took brought with it a new and more intense pain, but I took these steps nonetheless, approaching the tub slowly and methodically. I squatted in front of it and pulled my face close to the water's surface. Cupping some rainwater in my right hand, I splashed my face, attempting to wash up as best as I could. Another gust of wind shook the tree branches, but this time brought with it a gift. A large plastic bag, which somehow found its way to my foot and got itself caught thereupon. I stared at it for a time, pondering what paltry favor fate had brought me, but ultimately chose to keep it on my person as I painstakingly made my way back to the school building. I entered through the connecting corridor between the main building and its annex, and resumed my wanderings through the dark, empty halls. The only sound I could hear was that of my own footfalls.
あちこちから吸えた匂いがする。
From whence does this foul odor emanate, if not from all corners of this place?
ここにはあとどれくらいの人間が息をしているんだろうな。
And just how many living, breathing human beings remain within its walls?
持田、菱沼、中島、
Mochida,
篠原、
Kishinuma,
委員長、
Nakashima,
先生、
Shinohara,
それに
class rep,
持田の妹、
Yusui, and Mochida's
あれ
sister.
から誰とも会っていない。
I haven't seen any of them for quite a time now.
みんな死んだのか。
Have they all perished?
生きているのは俺だけ。
Am I a sole survivor?
ありえないことじゃない。こんな環境で生き残るには相当の覚悟が必要だろう。
It isn't an unreasonable proposition. Surviving in a place like this requires no small amount of determination. Ain't that the truth? I peered into a random classroom through its broken door. The first thing I saw was a hefty stack of corpses, each wearing a sailor-style school uniform.
こんなところにも死体が。さっき見たときは気づかなかったの。
Bodies here as well. I don't recall them from before.
昼も夜もない異常な場所。時が止まっているように見えてちゃんと動いてる。
Such an odd space this is, devoid of day and night alike. It's as if time has stopped, though it clearly hasn't.
死体の腐敗は滞りなく進み、やがてそれらは骨になる。まったく変なところだよ、ここは。
Corpses decompose here as anywhere else, eventually turning to bone. This truly is a wretched place.
明日我が
Perhaps I'll be among the rotting masses tomorrow. As I walked along the old, run-down halls, a scent not unlike rusted steel began to grace my nose, growing stronger and stronger as I approached my destination. And then, there I was, at the point where the hall formed an S shape. And there it was, an unmatched sight that would turn an ordinary man's stomach. Fortunately, mine had already been turned, twisted and thoroughly emptied, freeing me to enjoy the view. Mayu's remains.
遅くなってごめん。迎えに来たよ、マーユ。
Sorry I'm late. I've come to pick you up. Mayu. I knelt before the splattered chunks of human flesh on the wall, as if in reverence, and opened the large plastic bag fate had bequeathed me.
Morishige,
There you are, Shig. What on earth kept you?
先生がシゲ兄の演技も見たいって。
I wasn't the only one waiting, you know. Teach wanted to see you perform too.
あのね、前にも言ったけど、シゲ兄の演技は遠くから見ても手話はキラキラって光っててすっごいんだから。
It's like I said earlier, your acting is always so dazzling and full of life, whether I'm standing right next to you or watching from afar.
なんだよそれ。
You flatter me.
だからね、シゲ兄にせっかくのチャンスを逃してほしくないなって。
Not at all. I just don't want you to miss your big chance, you know? Looks like the dialogue is moving a bit slow compared to the actual voices.
嫌なこともたくさんあると思うけど、その分いいことや楽しいこともたくさんあると思うの。
I'm sure there's a lot of crap to deal with, but... Well, I just think there's an equal amount of good that could come of it too.
それに、シゲ兄が演じるお芝居を見て元気になる人もたくさんいる。私みたいに。
And it wouldn't just be for you, but for those of us who feel energized when they see you act. Like me.
だから、ね、行こう。
So,
シゲ兄ならきっと大丈夫だよ。
come on. Let's go. I know you can do it.
小さい頃の俺は病気がちで家に一人でいることが多かった。
When I was young, I was highly prone to sickness, which resulted in me spending an inordinate amount of time home alone.
忙しいからと家族で出かけることもほとんどなかったし。
My parents were so busy, they rarely ever had time for me. Well, you and Yoshiki can relate in that respect.
どうせ期待しても叶わないのなら最初から期待しない方がいい。
So I've learned that when I know my expectations aren't to be met, I'm better off expecting nothing from the very start.
そう思うようになってからは逆に一人でいる方が楽だ。いつも部屋に閉じこもるようになった。
This guiding philosophy made it easier for me to cope with the time I was forced to spend by myself. And ultimately, I came to prefer my own company, willfully locking myself away.
普通子供がそんな状態でいたら親は心配するもんだろう。でもうちは違ってたんだ。
Generally, when one's child behaves in such a manner, a responsible parent would exhibit some sign of worry, no? But mine did not.
父さんは医者だから家にはほとんど帰ってこなかったし。
My father is a doctor, so his time at home was always at a premium.
俺と話すときは問診みたいにあれこれ聞いてまるで患者扱い。
And in the rare instances we would talk, he would only ask questions of me, as if I were just another of his patients.
俺にとって父さんは父親というより医者のイメージが強かった。
To me, he was less of a father and more of a physician.
喋らない笑わない。そんな俺に母さんはいつもビクビクして腫れ物に触れるように接してた。
I rarely spoke, and I never smiled. And this terrified my mother, whose interactions with me were always tentative and hesitant, as if she were dealing with some rare disease.
そんな環境だったから実の親さえ信用できない人間になっていた。
This environment shaped me into the person I am, a person distrustful of his own parents. Well, I'm certainly interested and glad to learn a little bit more about your personal backstory. I do find myself kind of wishing that maybe we could have found out about some of this stuff in either the first game or hell, even Book of Shadows, whose one of its primary purposes for existing was to flesh you and the rest of the other characters out who didn't get too much screen time in the first game. Feels a bit late for me to be learning about this basic stuff about you.
家族の中で唯一信用できたのは祖父くらい。
The only family member in whom I had full confidence was my grandfather.
祖父が亡くなってからは毎日がぼんやりとして無気力状態になっていたと思う。マユと会うまでは。
But after he passed away, I had no one. I withdrew completely until I met Mayu.
もしマユと出会っていなかったら芝居の楽しさも知らないままだったかもしれない。
If I hadn't met her, I may never have known the joys of acting.
これからもずっと一緒にいよう、マユ。これで全部？あれ？ない。
Let's be together forevermore, Mayu. You should be all here now, right? Wait.
ない。マユの髪飾りがない。
It's not here. Where could it be? Mayu, your hairpin is missing.
どこだ？どこに行ったんだ？
Where is it? Where did it go? I frankly searched the immediate area, but I couldn't find it anywhere.
誰かが持って行ったのか？くっそ！
Did someone take it? Blast!
ごめんマユ。でもきっとどこかにあると思うんだ。必ず見つけるから。
I'm sorry, Mayu. I know it must be somewhere around here. I'll find it for you, I swear. Good luck. I was wondering when I'd see you. Not in so much in a flashback, but the main game proper. Because I'm pretty sure you're still running around as a makeshift anatomical model, right? And that when I do finally run into you again, I should probably be very, very, very afraid for my own life. Like I should be with literally every other anatomical model I ever encountered in a Corpse Party game. Ever. But that never stopped you from being dangerous even in life, now did it?
ここには俺以外生存していないと錯覚してしまいそうだ。
I'm beginning to think I'm the only person still alive in here. It hurts. It hurts. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Help. Help me. Me. I did nothing wrong.
またか。
Again. Die. Everybody just die. Damn it. It's your fault. It's all your fault. The hell it is. You're the one to blame. Everything's all your fault. Mommy. Mommy. I can't stop the bleeding. I can't stop it. You're the one who climbed up there, just because you could. This isn't anyone's fault. I mean, you climbed it too.
でもお前が引っ張ったから落ちたんだろ。
We fell because you pulled me.
引っ張ったのはお前だ。
You're the one who pulled. Maybe you both pulled.
お前だよ。
Nuh-uh.
お前だ。
Yeah-huh.
子供というものは実に残酷で素直で貪欲な生き物だ。
Children, in reality, are merciless creatures, consumed with greed.
それだけに追い詰められた時の反応は興味深い。
The way they react when they've been cornered is what truly fascinates me.
だが死して肉体を持たない者はただの醜悪な怨念の塊に過ぎない。
But those who have died and possess no physical body anymore are nothing more than balls of pure malice and regret. Unsightly and best avoided.
生を象徴する肉体に執着してこそ人は美しくも儚い魂の輝きを放つことができる。
When the spark of life is attached to a body, only then is it able to shine its brightest and appear its most beautiful.
死した者に興味はない。
I simply have no time for the dead. As I approached the auditorium, I heard a voice echoing from within.
誰かいるのか？
Someone there. I looked inside and saw a young man standing on the stage, wearing the uniform of a different school. He held a plastic bag in his hand, which seemed to be standing in for a co-star. Oh, so looks like you two are going to be meeting up again, huh?
今宵北の空に輝くポラリスに誓いを立てよう。
This night, on northern Polaris do I vow, its distant glow alighting on thy cheeks.
私は生涯君だけに愛を捧げ、私のすべてをかけて君を守ると。
For you my deepest feelings to opine, my heart and soul cast at your worthy feet.
あの仮面舞踏会で互いの素性も顔も知らずに恋に落ちた。
'Twas at that masquerade our love didst bloom, without reserve and faceless in our guise.
対立する一族でありながら惹かれ合ったのは運命以外の何者でもない。
Anon our families quarrel, but my fate is to be drowned deep in thy endless eyes.
君のぬくもりを感じながら踊る一曲一曲が人目を忍んで何度も唇を触れ合わせたその瞬間が
So
まさに夢のようだった。
So song to song we danced. Our warm embrace shook loose the last resistance of our heart. When our lips exchanged the softest brush, it were a dream surpassing all man's art.
私は今君を返してしまったことを悔やんでいる。あの時君をさらっておけばよかった。
Regret I bear for parting there with thee, when all my instinct was to steal away.
たとえ全てのものから非難されようともそうすべきだったのだ。
Beneath night's cover, tarnishing our names. What need have we of names, come break of day?
こんなにも苦しく君を欲してやまない。今にも胸が張り裂けそうだ。
This mad desire that burns within my heart, eternally, full it fit it seems to burst.
いや私はすでに狂っているのかもしれない。
Mayhap it burst long past, and now I stare upon thee with the eyes of one unmade.
ああ、すぐにでも君のもとへと飛んでいきたい。しかし時を誤ればいたずらに君を苦しめ窮地に追い込むことになるだろう。
You're putting on one last performance with Mayu, aren't you? Oh, couldst I fly to thee this very night? Yet in my flight, perhaps thou were dismayed.
夜空に輝く星たちが 何かを予見するように瞬いている。
The stars in their high seats burn bright this night, as though the future twixt us now to tell.
彼女の身に私の想像を絶するほどの災いが降りかかりはしないかと胸騒ぎがしてならない。
My heart is restless, stricken with such terror, as visions of our failure might impart.
出会うべくして出会った最愛の人なのに運命は常に私たちを分かつ。
Thou art my greatest love, as blues the sky. Yet fate grips me, and thee to drive apart.
なぜそっとしておいてくれないのか。なぜ私たちを祝福してはくれないのだ。
Wherefore can we not we meet as lovers meet? Wherefore dost thou our hearts refuse to cross?
星たちよ、答えてくれ。私たちが一体何をしたというのか。
Answers, I implore you, stars above. Why tormentst thou us with so hard-laid loss?
彼女の手も足も髪も唇も彼女のすべてが清らかで神に愛されし聖なる存在。
Her hands, her feet, her lips, her being in whole is perfect, Eden sculpted by God's hand.
スズランのように可憐で汚れなき彼女をあらゆるものから守りたいだけなのだ。
The lily's purity, exposed, laid bare, that predators may face their way within.
詭弁と言われれば確かにそうかもしれない。独占欲を正当化して守護者を気取ってみたところで所詮私も男なのだ。
To call myself a guardian to possess another, as my own desire demands. Call it sophistry, or what thou willest. For all else I may be, I'm first a man.
愛しい女性よ、この腕に抱きしめたいと思うこの衝動を止めることはできない。
And as a man, descended from Adam's kin, this impure flame is kindled here within.
最初は笑顔が見られればそれで幸せだった。
Alas, her smile was once enough to sate these demons howling, clawing at my breast.
しかし思いは日に日に高まってただ見ているだけでは耐えられなくなったのだ。
I wonder what Kizumi is thinking right now, just watching this guy just enact a play with a bag of blood and guts. He probably finds it somewhat bewildering and probably slightly amusing. But daily grows these feelings, and those smiles, which once could soothe me, now confer no rest.
君の方に触れたい。君の髪に触れたい。そう思うことは罪なのだろうか。
What match is there for touch, for talk, for taste, to soak thee in like venom through the skin?
君が辛い時はそばに寄り添い支えたい。君を幸せにするためなら何でもしたいと思うことは罪なのだろうか。
If sorrow hangs thee, I'll attend thy side. To lift thee up, is wishing such a sin?
こうして離れた場所からしか愛を語ることができないなんて。そんなにも私は大きな罪を犯したのだろうか。
I'd love thee even twere from afar, where if all men deride me with contempt.
もし私の手が汚れているというのならすぐに切り落としましょう。
If my hands corrupt, I'll chop them off. If my tongue corrupt, I'll scoop it out.
もし私の目が彼女を汚すというのならすぐに潰してみせましょう。だからどうかもう一度。
If my eyes should defile you, out they come. All sense is naught if thou departest from me. On bended knee I beg thee to spurn all others who would court you, turn and turn.
彼女の手に唇に口づけることお許しください。
If not, I pray thee one last favor grant. Allow my lips once more to touch thy hand. The man slowly, painstakingly dropped to one knee, as his soliloquy suggested he would. He began drawing his lips toward the plastic bag, until I made him realize he had an audience.
誰だ
Who's there?
なかなかの名演技じゃないか。そんな特技があるとは知らなかった。
Not a bad performance. I had no idea you were such a skilled bard. How wonderful it is to see this auditorium again. Shame it has to be under these, tense circumstances.
お前は確か刻み優也
You're
と言ったか
Yuya Kizumi, was it?
覚えていてもらえて嬉しいぜ。まさか本当に会えるとはな。
You remembered my name. I'm flattered. I never imagined we truly would meet again, however.
同類の人間には縁があるらしい。
I suppose those of like mind have a certain bond in here.
勝手に同類扱いしないでくれ。俺はお前みたいな趣味はない。
Don't lump me in with you. I'm not like you at all.
ほう。
Oh,
ナイフに血がついている。
your knife. It has blood on it.
おっと、これは失念していた。
Oh my. I forgot all about that.
ああ、そうだ。思い出したよ。お前の趣味は、携帯で死体の写真を撮ることだったな。如月学園の森重作太郎。
Ah, that's right. Your interests lie in taking photos of the dead of your phone, don't they? Sakutaro Morishige, from Kisaragi Academy High School, if I'm not mistaken.
そうか。やはりあの時、見られていたのか。
I see. So you were watching me after all.
お前もなかなかいい趣味してると思うぜ。死体に興奮を覚えるなんてな。
Far be it from me to criticize your pastime. Getting excited by the sight of corpses is certainly unique.
別にお前に知られたところでどうということはない。この狂った世界で禁忌なんてあってないようなものだ。
Well, I suppose there's no harm in you knowing. Taboos don't exist in a twisted land such as this.
そうだな。残された命をどう使おうが、個人の勝手ってやつだ。
Very true. It's up to each of us how best to use the time we have left in here.
それでお前は人を殺して回ってるってわけか。
And you've chosen to run around killing people with yours.
おいおい。人を無差別殺人犯みたいに言わないでくれ。俺は自分の興味を引くものしかやらない。
Oh, come now. You speak as if I'm some kind of serial killer. You kind of are. But I only kill those who catch my interest. That's exactly what a serial killer does. Catch people, kill people that interest them.
人殺しには変わりないだろう。お前に興味を持たれた人間はたまったもんじゃないな。
A rose by any other name. I'm sure those who've caught your interest thus far would have no qualms calling you what you are.
まるで人事みたいに言うな。
You speak as if this doesn't concern you.
なるほど。すでに俺もその興味対象の一人ということか。
I see. Am I a person of interest then, for your amusements?
ま、否定はしないでおこう。
Let's just say you're a contender.
別に人を殺している人間なんて俺だけじゃないだろ。聖者に殺されようが亡者に殺されようが死ぬことに変わりはない。
I'm not the only one killing people, you know. And in the end, there's no difference whether you're killed by the living or the dead, is there?
いや、亡者に殺される方がもっとむごい殺され方をするかもな。 この髪飾りをつけていた子みたい。
In fact, I suspect being killed by the dead is a far more brutal experience. Consider, for example, the girl who wore this hairpin in life.
それは
That's...
なんだ？お前の知り合いか？
Don't tell me you knew her.
それを渡してもらおうか。
Would you give that to me?
ああ、これはお前の恋人のものだったのか。
Ah. So this is a memento of the girl you love.
違う。
No.
なら、なぜこれを欲しがる？
Then why do you want it?
それは
Because...
それは？
Because...
お前に言う必要はない。
Why should I bother explaining myself to you? I must have struck a nerve as I was suddenly being attacked. Not that he was particularly good at it, though. I had no trouble at all dodging.
危ないな。いきなり殴りかかるなんてさ。
Watch it now. I wouldn't lunge at a man with a knife if I were you. I kind of agree with him, Morishige. You're kind of at a disadvantage here, considering both his knife and his physical strength, and you're still kind of beaten up from your fall. I tossed the hairpin across the room, then grabbed Morishige's right arm and began twisting it.
離せ。腕が痛いじゃないか。
Let go! That really hurts. I'm sure he cares.
離したらまた殴りかかるだろう。
But if I let you go, you're just going to attack me again, aren't you?
うるさい。いいから離せ。
Shut the hell up! Just let go of me!
嫌だね。せっかく捕まえた獲物を逃がすなんてもったいないだろう。
And why would I do that exactly? My prey has been caught. It would be such a waste if I were simply to open the trap and return it to the wild so soon. I placed a knife against his cheek.
答えろ。あの髪飾りの持ち主はお前にとってどんな存在だったんだ？
Answer my question. The owner of that hairpin. What is your relation to her?
なんでお前にそんなこと答えなくちゃいけないんだ。
Why do I have to answer a question like that?
生意気なのは好きじゃない。
Don't get smart with me. I don't like smart. Yeah, I've kind of known that about you for a while. All you really got going for you is just good looks. I twisted his arm even farther.
痛そうだな。ほら、早く答えてくれよ。
That looks like it must really hurt. Maybe you should hurry up and answer my question.
なマユは妹みたいな存在
Bastard.
いつも一緒だった。
Mayu is like a sister to me. We've always been together.
へえ。あの粉砕死体はマユちゃんっていうのか。
Oh, so that paste of a dead girl's name is Mayu then.
マユは死んでない。
Mayu's not dead. You mean in spirit or literally?
ん？
マユが死んでない。死んでないんだ。
Mayu's not dead. She's not!
何がおかしい。
What's so funny?
何がってお前。あれが死んでないわけないだろ。
What's so funny? Are you... Are you honestly telling me that girl smeared on the wall isn't dead?
人間なんてものはな、腹を一刺ししただけで死ぬんだよ。
One little stab in the gut is usually enough to take someone out, you know.
たったそれだけで死ぬってのに、人の形をしていない奴が生きているわけがない。
Life is fragile enough even when it's mostly intact. But that's not even recognizably human anymore. How exactly is she not dead?
マユは生きてる、生きているんだ。
Mayu's alive! I know she is! Sheik.
聞こえたんだ、携帯からマユの声が聞こえたんだ。
I heard her. From my phone. I heard Mayu's voice.
マユは生きてる。だってほら、そこにいるじゃないか。
She's alive. Look, she's right there.
お前、まさかあの袋に。
Are you telling me that bag?
髪飾りだけが見つからなかったんだ。そういう意味ではお前には感謝してる。
I just couldn't find her hairpin. So for that, I'm very grateful.
離せ！
Now let go. Let go of me! Clearly attempting to ignore the pain in his arm, Morishige bent and contorted his body until I could no longer hold on to him, eventually shoving me out of his way. Blood streamed out of the spot on Morishige's cheek where I'd held the knife. He must have dug into his skin a bit during the struggle. With much effort, he stumbled his way over to where Mayu's hairpin had landed.
これで全部揃う。
Now I have all of you.
もういいよ。
Sheik, that's enough. That's enough.
マユがずっとつけてた髪飾り、やっと見つかったよ。
I finally found your hairpin. The one you were always wearing.
バカバカしい。
This is absurd.
そんなものは自己満足に過ぎない。ただの独りよがりだ。
You're just placating yourself. Deluding yourself.
その袋の中身は廊下に落ちていたあの肉塊だろ。だいたいその子が頼んだのか？自分の体をかき集めてくれと。
All you have is a clump of meat you found in the hallway. Did this Mayu ask you to gather her up into a bag? Was that truly what she wanted from you?
黙れ。
Be quiet.
お前はその行為で許されようとしているだけだ。守れなかった罪悪感をごまかそうとしているだけなんだよ。
It's just your demented little way of soliciting forgiveness. You were unable to protect her, so now you're desperately trying to atone for that.
黙れ！
Shut your mouth!
お前は肝心な時に一緒にいなかった。見殺しにしたようなもんだ。
You weren't there for her in her time of need. You basically just let her die. Morishige was trying to look strong and in control up until now, but his cracks were starting to show. They always do, after a time.
彼女は恨んでいるかもしれないな。助けてくれなかったお前を。
She probably hates you for it. You are, after all, the man who failed to save her from a gruesome demise. And this is where your analysis of him is starting to become inaccurate. I'm sorry, but your sociopathic mindset is kind of preventing you from seeing the reality of the situation now.
私はそんなこと。
I don't feel that way at all.
ここに来る前に会った子供の霊たちは散々恨み事を言っていたからな。
I mean, she's kind of telling you as much if you can actually hear her. I ran into some ghostly children just before coming here. and they were saying some rather hostile things.
きっとそのマユって子もそばにいて、お前も早く死ねと言っているかもしれない。
If their grudges were any indication, then this Mayu is likely standing next to you right now, telling you to hurry up and die already.
違う、そうじゃない、茂み。
No, that's not true, Shig.
そうか。そうだよ。
You're right. You have to be. No, he's not right. Listen to Mayu.
俺は眉を守れなかった。大切な眉は死なせた。
I couldn't protect her. I let my precious Mayu die.
茂みのせいじゃない。茂みのせいじゃないよ。
It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
私がいけなかったの。私があの子たちに同情なんかするから。
It was all me. I was the one who felt bad for those children and let myself get trapped by them.
寂しくて誰かと話してないとおかしくなりそうで。篠崎さんや岸沼くんの言葉ちゃんと聞けばよかった。
I was so lonely. So very lonely. I just needed someone to talk to. I should have listened to Shinozaki and Kishinuma.
私茂兄ともう一度会えただけでそれだけで嬉しかったんだよ。
I would have been happy if I'd just been able to see you one last time, though.
大切な存在だったんだろ。なのにお前はその子を一人ぼっちで死なせた。
She meant so much to you, and yet you allowed her to die. All alone.
この先、罪悪感と後悔を抱えながら命尽きるその瞬間まで生き延びるのもいいだろう。
From this point on, you'll need to live the guilt of that failure until the day you die.
それとも自ら命を絶つことで贖罪とするか。なんなら手伝ってやってもいい。
Or you can atone for your sins and take your own life. In which case, I believe I can be of assistance. Stop!
眉
Mayu.
私は茂兄に生きていてほしい。何も知らないくせに変なこと言わないで。
I want Sheik to live. Don't speak for me, you awful man. You don't know how I feel.
眉
Mayu,
私ね、茂兄のこと大好きだったんだよ。
I loved you, you know? Well, there's no doubt about it anymore, is there, guys? She felt romantic feelings for this guy.
難しいからずっと言えなかったけど、こんなことに
But
な
you
る
feel the same way too, don't you?
伝えておけばよかった。
Morishige? I was always too embarrassed to say it. But if I'd known this is how things would end, I would have.
眉
Mayu.
だから茂兄には私みたいになってほしくないの。本当だよ。
That's why I don't want you to wind up like I did. Okay? Morishige stared at my knife for a time, then reached out and grabbed it. God damn it, man, don't you hear her? Don't do it, Shig!
守れなくてごめん。好きだよ。
I'm sorry I couldn't protect you. I love you. God damn it, don't let him convince you to kill yourself! Morishige! Shig? And just like that, he'd stabbed himself in the chest. With what little strength he had remaining, he then pulled the knife from his body. Blood poured from his wound, staining the area around him a deep crimson. Please. No. 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 Let's be together. Morishige fell to the floor, his eyes still wide open once he'd stopped writhing. I slowly walked over to his body. I then removed my knife from his hand and shook the blood from its blade. Death is what divides humans. It returns us all to nothing. It can either bring us eternal peace or eternal suffering. I'm glad this could come in handy. So tragic, yet so beautiful, was the melancholic waltz we danced here today. Morishige. Son of a bitch. Whoop. Soulful testimony from Yuka Nanri has been unlocked. Soulful testimony from Tetsuya Kakihara has been unlocked. Well, at least the only solace I can get from this is the fact that I know that you will be turned into a makeshift science project. So, ha ha ha. Bitch. I think I'm going to take a guess and assume that the additional EX chapter might be of similar length to the one that we just watched. So that would probably put the episode length total, if I were to continue, well around 2 hours. And frankly, I don't want to have to force you guys to sit through something that long if I can help it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and cut the episode off here. And we can check out the other EX chapter, and if I can get through it fast enough, start chapter 4 of the main game in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this latest episode of Corpse Party Blood Drive. If you did and you want to see more content from me, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you all next time. Take care.